it's your boy Davidoff. I have just arrived in Amsterdam, literally hours ago, and now I'm going to go straight to Berlin on a sleeper train. So I did a Eurostar for the first time, and I'm going to ride a sleeper train for the first time. Today I'm riding the ES453, I believe, and tomorrow the ES452 to come back. Yeah, it is actually Wednesday night, 9 p.m. 10:34 is the train time. It arrives in Berlin at 7:30 in the morning, and then I got all day there, and I got a 10 p.m. flight back from 10 p.m. train, sleeper train, back from Berlin, back here. Basically, I get my sleep on the trains, which kind of makes this hotel room redundant tonight, and I'll be back on Friday morning. And on Friday morning, I'll explore Amsterdam. So, yeah, it's gonna be a fun 3 days. And then there's going to be another big vlog after that, which you'll find out what it is very soon. But yeah, I'm very excited because I went to a lot of European cities and places between 2022 and 2024. I missed out a few places here and there that I didn't get to go to in the end. There's a few places in Italy I didn't get to go to. And Berlin is one. I've done Dortmund, I've done Munich, done Cologne, didn't do Berlin. And I thought, that's a missed opportunity. But a new opportunity came along. I thought, I got a trip to Amsterdam soon. Why don't I use one of those days to spend a day in Berlin? So that's what I'm doing. I booked a big bus tour, one of those big buses when it's hop on, hop off, so I can use that to visit different landmarks and travel around. I got a ticket for the Berlin TV Tower, so I'm going to go up the TV Tower. That's going to be pretty cool. Got a boat trip. Got a night bus tour as well, which should be fun, over an hour long. And I think there's something else as well, and I want to eat some food, eat some German food. I kind of want to have a Schnitzel, to be honest, but we'll see. I got a free Currywurst with my big bus booking, so I'm looking forward to that as well. And yeah, I'm going to explore Berlin, and 15 hours is enough time. I don't even need that much, so I look forward to a great day, and some great meals as well. This will be one big vlog for Berlin, and then when I go to when I come back to the Netherlands to explore Amsterdam, there'll be another vlog, a separate vlog. But it might not be next. It might not be next because this might be late, which will clash with my next vlog I got planned for the weekend. But we'll see. Either way, just so you know, if you see an Amsterdam vlog days after the Berlin one, I did the Amsterdam stuff straight after Berlin. Just so you know. I also got a big day tour booked next week as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. There's a few things I got planned. And there's a huge thing because I wanted to visit Berlin for a while, and I'm going to finally do it. And after that, I feel like I've explored enough of Germany. Another country I want to explore a lot of is Switzerland, but there's so many things to see over there landscape-wise. Like, I like visiting cities, but Switzerland has so much more to offer. There's so many good views and sights to see, so many amazing places to visit. I feel like for a place like that, you need at least a couple weeks. And because I got plans to travel to the US and Australia, I just haven't got the time for it. So if I never get to do that, then it is what it is. But at least I can tick off Berlin. I just need a day there. I just need one day. So let's do this. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. Stadium tour of the Olympic Stadium. That's going to be fun. I've made the bed look like it's been slept in. I'm not going to sleep in it until Friday night. Wednesday night, Thursday night, won't be sleeping here, which is quite funny. Anyway, let's go. It is Wednesday night as I'm recording this. I'll arrive on Thursday morning, if I haven't said that already. You'd think being here at 9:48 would be early enough or late enough. 10:26. I'm waiting for the 10:34. And it's, oh my days. I could check online, I guess. Or I could just wait here. Oh, there it is. Let's go to Prague via Berlin. Okay. European sleeper, there we go. That's what I need. So this one says Eurostar on it. This is the right platform, but it also says do not board anyway. So I don't know if this is the right train, just you can't board yet, or if it's the wrong train. Gonna go get a quick bite, ASAP. Something fast food, I don't care what it is. Just something little, because I'm a little bit hungry. And I'll eat more for breakfast when I wake up. But the fact that the last stop is in Berlin kind of worries me, because what if I'm asleep in Berlin and then I end up in Prague? Then it's just like, oh no, what have I done? Smuller's, they have burgers. Yeah, that will do. There's also a really nice pizza place, but I can just imagine how long it takes. It looks nice though, but I got half an hour to my train. Well, that's convenient. I don't have to order. I can just pick a burger and just pay there and just get one. That's pretty sick, that. I've never seen that before. Actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'll just get a couple then. Yeah, that would do me. Chicken cheeseburger. 2 of those. That would do. And they stay hot as well. You just vend them at the machine without talking to anyone. That's cool. They are £4 each though. That's to be said. Never as good as the pictures. Well, it wasn't my train. The next one is coming. But there we go. We'll be on our way very soon. It seems like most of the carriages are like normal trains. There will be some bed carriages, I don't know where they are, probably at the end, probably first class. I booked a 6-seater, so you're within a room and there's 3 seats facing one way, 3 seats the other way. I'm sitting in there. You can't reserve a seat, but hopefully I get at least a window or an aisle, because if I do fall asleep, I don't want to be in the middle of 2 people. Hopefully this is a nice comfortable sleep, and hopefully I wake up to get off in Berlin. That would be helpful. Coach 29. I'm in coach 12 and 28 is that way, so this direction. Well, that's a long train then. Just like the Eurostar. No wait, this is 26. Yeah, there's no 12. It might be the wrong train. It does say do not board again. Well, never mind then. I'm pretty sure it's this train though, as far as I know. This is not the exact train, but I'm pretty sure it's this exact model. I think it'll be coming after this one, I think, because this one arrived with people. So I guess it's a different train, but I saw 6 seaters right in front of the train. So it must be this type of train, I think. Yep, it's not this one. It is not this one. There are a lot of people down there waiting for this train. They're all as confused as I am. Not all of them going Germany, many are going Prague. But I guess the next train to arrive is our train. Just assuming, because departure is in 20 minutes, so it's got to be soon, right? Even 20 minutes, 14 minutes. I could have been way late to this. This sounds like it. Yeah, this must be it. Very reddish. That's what I saw in the picture. Okay, you know what? Yeah, I think this is it. Now to work out what carriage I'm on. Could be that one. There's little rooms there, 6 seaters. Don't know if you can see that. There's people on these. Right, where's coach 12? Got bunk bed rooms in there. There's the bed area. Got little rooms. Personal or shared. Depends what you want. Sorry. Coach 18, coach 16, right, I'm this way. But now there's odd numbers, there's 13. It's been even until now. What's happening? What are these number arrangements? We're next to the train manager apparently. Coach 12, right there. I'm not the only one on this coach. Toilets in there. Showers in here.
Je mag hem open houden. Ik ga hem waarschijnlijk niet ook nog open houden hoor. Anders wacht ik wel even. Oké. Oh, we gaan al rijden. Ja, dat is het. Oh. Zal ik aan deze kant zetten? We zaten in de verkeerde. Waar moest ze zijn? Ja, en zij zit in 11. Oh, ik snap dat ik het doe. Ja, je kan het. Ja, oké. Have a nice trip. Nice to you too.
That was quite comfortably, or uncomfortably, the worst experience I've had on a train by far. I am not a fan of, well, I was gonna say I'm not a fan of sleeper trains. It's not that. I'm not a fan of shared areas of a sleeper train. Let's put it that way. Especially when it's so cramped up like it is. 6 people. It was 5 people at first, and one other person got off because it stops in multiple places in between Amsterdam and Berlin. Every seat filled up, and it's such a tight space. Hard to sleep. Let me get out the station first. Bro, so first of all, the seats are very uncomfortable. I did of course book, I booked the cheapest option. So I could probably expect that, you know, the cheapest option on an overnight train is probably going to be, you know, fairly cheap feeling. But I didn't expect it to be that bad. I expected at least, you know, for it to be a comfortable sleep. It just wasn't. The seats weren't comfortable. There was an armrest next to my chair that was squeaking all the time. So I couldn't hold on to it, lean on it too much without waking people up. And because the armrest is in the way of the wall, I try to, whenever, because I like a window seat because you get to lean against the window and just lean and sleep, right? It kept hurting my hip to lean against the wall because the armrest is in the way. I was just like, oh, this is so inconvenient. So there were beds above us. There were like 2 beds above us. I think there was actually 3. One was like right above our heads. One guy used one of those beds, which is great because that's more space, right? There's 6 people cramped in. Surely I get more space. The other guy was at the other end. He was at the island, the exit to the carriage to go to the toilet, whatever. And he decided to go up to and sleep. I was just like, yeah, that's perfect. The guy in the middle didn't move. And left in complete empty space on the other side. So I'm camped in the corner still. I can't stretch my legs because the guy in front of me, his legs are there. And like, that's just, you know, there's not enough space for both of us. So neither of us can stretch our legs. At the end of the train, bro, like there was a guy in front of me, probably solo traveler, and there were a couple other guys next to me as well. And I think they were just citizens traveling or whatever, right? The couple left the last half an hour of the journey to look outside. And I finally got to stretch my legs in a diagonal position because the guy next to me was still next to me, even though there's now 3 seats available. And the guy in front of me was still in front of me. So in a diagonal position, I stretched both my legs, and it hurt. I felt pain from stretching my legs. It's not going to be a good feeling, you know, when your legs are cramped up and you stretch your legs. That's meant to feel good because you finally relieved yourself of the pain. No, it just hurt a lot. It hurt a lot for at least a minute, each leg. And it finally like calmed down. But oh my days. And also my legs started aching because of the cold as well at night. I kept waking up constantly. I don't know how much sleep I got, but it was on and off, very, very on and off. I kept falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, waking up, because I just wasn't comfortable in the seat. I kept adjusting position because I just couldn't find the right position. The guy in front of me had his shoes off as well, so I don't want to kick him either. It was just a whole bloody nightmare. I accidentally woke someone up once because I was getting my phone charger out, and I didn't think that'd wake him up, but it did. And it took me like a comically long amount of time to plug it in because it was in the dark. I didn't want to turn my flashlight on while everyone's asleep. But there was one guy awake watching me, and that was quite awkward. But yeah, just an all-round awful experience. Like, it was so bad that I turned my data on, even though the train has Wi-Fi. I turned my data on because I can't be asked to log into the Wi-Fi. The point is, I turn it on just to check, can I book another train? Or can I get an upgrade? I can't get an upgrade because I didn't do the, because there's different tiers, you know, like in flights you have economy and stand, premier, whatever. This one has like different, like, I chose easy nights. If you chose good nights or flex nights, I could have upgraded my seats. I chose easy nights. Why? Because 20 euros. This train was 20 euros. The train back to Amsterdam is 30 euros, 50 euros. It's really cheap. That's why I got it. And I didn't get the extra tier. I should have got the extra tier so I would have been able to upgrade my seat, because honestly, it's that bad. I even looked at other trains and it said £200. The cheapest one, like £200. I'm just like, oh no. You can't get a cheap train last minute, Davidoff. You should know this. But I was still like, oh no. I'm not paying 200 quid for another train, so I'm gonna have another night of pain tonight on the way back. Hopefully it's less than 6 people this time, I don't know, but it's August. August is the summer holidays. Everyone goes on holiday July and August in Europe. Not everyone, but most people do. It's like the busiest month, so I can't expect an empty cabin to myself, can I? I even looked at flights. I was that desperate, I looked at flights. Because obviously a flight's going to be less than an hour anyway. And there was a flight, £191. And it would be like 50 if it was 2 months ago. Well, that's on me, I guess. That's on me. Now I need the toilet and probably get a bite to eat. And I need to, because there was a problem at the main train station at Berlin. So they changed the destination like 2 days ago. So I'm now in a station in northern Berlin. Can't remember the exact name of the station. But I got to get a train to the main Berlin train station. It shouldn't be too hard to sort out. What station am I at? There's a McDonald's here. They're not even open, I'm that early. Berlin Geschenbrunnen. I definitely botched that. But that is the name of the station. Berlin Geschenbrunnen. It's in the north of the city. It's not even like the secondary station, it's like the tertiary station. There's Ostbahnhof, which is the East Germany one. So it was used to be east of the wall when the wall was up. There was that station, then there's the main one, the Berlin Hauptbahnhof. I can't pronounce that word either. It's just the main train station. And this is like the third choice train station. So I'm like, I'm not in a good place. Where are the damn toilets? That looks nice, that place. We also got Wiener Feinbecker. Don't make an immature joke, Davidoff. It's just German. Don't do it, Dave. 10 minutes. I didn't find the toilet. Should have gone on a train. Should have gone on a train, just like the Eurostar. Oh yeah, that was a really funny moment, right? I'm glad I didn't laugh. That would have been awkward. The person next to me started snoring. They were snoring quite loudly. And then the couple, right? The woman who was kind of like, she was sleeping. She was at least half asleep. But she heard the snoring and she just said, no. Just because she was trying to sleep, and that couple had a long journey. Like, they're not going to Berlin, they're going way beyond that. I don't think it's even Prague. I think they're even further beyond that. I think they got a connection or something. They got a really, really long journey. And the way she said no to the person snoring, I was just like, I was struggling to not laugh at that. It was too much. And that's something to note. If you're having a bad time, there's always someone having a worse time. Always. Think about that. That applies to life. There's always someone worse off than you. And sometimes they're closer to you than you think. But that's not funny. Stop laughing. Where is this damn train? It gave me the option of buying Berlin AB or Berlin ABC. And I have zero idea what that means. I just picked one. Because I'm very confused. What do you mean ABC? I'm going one stop. So what's the difference? Oh, that's cool. It tells you which part of the train you're getting on. It's convenient. And it tells you whether it takes bicycles or not, eventually. Here? No? There you go. Wheelchair access. Yeah, so it tells you exactly which part of the train you're getting on in this part of the platform. That's clever. London needs to upgrade. I'm only taking these seats because there's no one here, okay? I'm not that inconsiderate, it's just each train's empty. Okay, so don't have a go at me for sitting in this area. Britain needs better trains. 100% needs better trains. Needs better train stations too. Oh, look at this. This place is wicked. Wow guys, even more shops, even more restaurants, and even more escalators. Brilliant. €2.50 to use the toilet. And I thought 90 cents in Amsterdam was bad. €2.50. What is it we're paying to use the toilet here? In fairness, they are cleaner than UK's train station toilets, by far. But that's not the point. Why you got to pay to do something you actually need to do? Like when a man's got to go, or a woman's got to know, or anyone's got to go, we got to go. We got to pay for it? How dare you? What if you got to go and you're broke? Then what happens? That's a hard life. It is now raining. I literally just came outside, it starts raining. Brilliant. That sets the tone for the day, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to sit at the top of the big bus. Oh no. Everything's either closed or starting to open up. I thought I might get a spot of breakfast here. There's enough spaces open, but I thought let's head over to Alexander Platz and chill over there. It's one train, it's a metro train. So you just got to get there. It's an S train, whatever that means in Germany. It's like 3 stops away, I think. So that's where the TV tower is. That's also where the big bus tour starts from. And it's not too far from the boat tour as well. So I think I'll chill there. There's got to be places to eat there as well. Let me find my way there. For some reason, I thought the TV tower was here. I should have just gone straight to Alexander Platz. For flip's sake. My bad. €3. It's more value than toilet, I guess. S train. I got to get the S3, S5, S7, or S9, and they are all this way. Let's go.
Zu den U-Bahn-Linien 2, 5, 8 und
Another euro spent on the toilet. Spent more money on toilets today than food. That looks like a giant paper plane. Is that intentional? Berlin's freshest donuts. Interesting. That does look a bit daunting, being under it. So we'll be at the orange bit. The orange bit. Those are the windows. It's a little bit scary. Just a little bit. I've got a feeling I won't be up there for too long. I really don't like heights. But I do like going up towers to get a view. I've done this before to be fair. I've gone up plenty of towers. I just stay up there for like 10 minutes max and I come back down. Same again then. I got some food from Backwork. I don't know what that translates to, but I assume it's not back to work. I was thinking about getting a pretzel, because that's a very German thing, right? A pretzel. But I just wasn't feeling it. I'm just like, I don't feel like eating that. It seems quite big as well. So I bought 2 of things that I'm very familiar with in England. Then I saw this bunch of little balls, a bag of 5 balls. I'm just, oh, that sounds sus. But anyway, I looked at it and I thought, this looks like a German delicacy. Maybe it's a German dessert. So I thought, hey, let me get a bag of these. I was going to get something else, but I saw three wasps in there. And I saw them feasting on a couple things. So I'm just like, I'm not opening that compartment. So I got those 5 things instead, those balls. They're just donuts. Donuts are nice, but you should have seen the disappointment in my face when I found out, oh, they're just donuts. If I wanted to get donuts, I'd go to Donut Time. Look up Donut Time online. They got some crazy creative donut designs. I probably won't get one, but they got some really cool donut ideas. I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, you should have seen. I got these 5 little things. I thought, hey, this is going to be like a nice German. Nah, it's just donuts. Well, that's breakfast then. That's breakfast. I have got a free currywurst with my big bus tour, so I'll be utilizing that for my lunch, and hopefully a nice big dinner, having a chicken schnitzel. Shouldn't be too hard to find a restaurant that serves that in Germany. It's going to take a lot to beat the one I had in Adelaide though. One in Adelaide, Australia, that I had in one of my vlogs earlier this year. That was a huge chicken schnitzel. Loved every bite of it. It filled me up. I ate that one meal the entire day and I was filled up. Never felt like eating again the rest of that day. It was incredible. It's going to take a lot to beat that schnitzel, but obviously this is Germany, so if any schnitzel can beat that one, it is a German one. I'm not the only one keen to get into this tower. Waiting for the 9 AM opening. It's only 8:40. I also got to get my tickets for the big bus tour. I can't just go on the bus, I got to get a ticket from somewhere, and they open at 9 as well. So I can't do anything apart from walking around and getting food, which I've already done. Very cool, very nice. Now where is the Olympic Stadium, which I'm going to visit soon. Go around anti-clockwise. Always quite interesting seeing how they build things from a view above. Nothing is as impressive as Barcelona though. If you look at Barcelona from a high view, it's something else. Is that it? No, I don't think it is. It doesn't look blue enough. Some sort of arena though. We're almost back to the start. We pretty much are.
Ganz am Horizont siehst du den Teufelsberg, ne?
And there we are, back at the start. I've been there too long. For security to get up there, airport style, except actually they check inside your bag. They check for weapons basically. But I said I got my laptop in there, my electronics. He checked and it was all good. What a race. So exciting. Oh, he's catching. Here comes the safety car. It's going the wrong way. It's too close to call. Apparently the stadium's in that direction. I just can't tell where. Like, it could be anywhere from that park to there. It is 7 miles away, so maybe you just can't see it. Oh well, we'll see it later anyway. I don't know if I filmed this earlier, but that looks really cool. Really, really cool. Is that a courthouse? No idea. What on earth is this? Just for maintenance. I've been on a few towers across the world, and some of you know I go around it multiple times. I say about 3 rounds at least, sometimes more. But there's 3 main rounds. There's the video round, that's the round I normally do first. I go around videoing everything for the vlog, taking all the views and just showing you what's going on. There's the round where I just look, no phone involved, just look around, look at the view, take it in, enjoy it. And then round 3 is called the selfie round. I go around the entire thing taking selfies of whichever direction I want. Sometimes there's a 4th round where I look for landmarks like the stadium. Can't find it, but I'll find it soon. And that's about it. I've only been up here 20 minutes. Normally, that's actually quite long for me. I normally get up here a lot less than that. But yeah, this is an impressive tower. Not the best I've been up, but a very impressive one. A very impressive one. I think my favourite so far is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Not because it's tall, it's not even that tall, it's just that because it's actually leaning, you go inside and it's still leaning. It's just very trippy. I also dropped my camera down the stairs. It cost me £100, a few £100 to fix the damages from that. I dropped my camera down the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That was a memory. That's the best one I've been up, even though it's not even that tall. But this is, in terms of height, is impressive. It's very impressive. I don't know what's the most impressive though. I feel like saying Eiffel Tower is a bit of a cop-out because that's like a popular go-to option, but it is really good. Also the longest queues by far. Maybe it's Eiffel Tower actually. It's hard to beat that one, isn't it? The CN Tower in Toronto is pretty damn good. That's not on vlog. I was young when I went there, but that's a shout. I've been up there. That's where I discovered the Oreo ice cream. You know, the big ice cream sandwich. The first time I ever saw that was in Canada on the CN Tower upstairs. I'm trying to think of like what's the standout best tower, and I just don't know. Sydney had really good views, but it's not as impressive a tower as this one in my opinion. Oh well, never mind ranking them. This one is great, so fair enough. I bid you farewell. Apparently they do bungee jumping here. Bungee jumping? Come on. Never. Could never be me. It's pretty cool. Why is that one bent? How'd that happen then? It's inside a box. They got some creative souvenirs, I tell you that much. I see how it happens now. It literally goes right into the top of the box. That's why. And look, there's Ben. If Ben was in this vlog, then there's your cup, mate. It's over here in Germany. There's mine. I'm ready to walk with Elias, as you can see. Very good, very good. Where's Ethan? Ethan is not there. See? That's a shame, that is. That's a shame. See you soon. 45 euros, eh? Is that it's not even Lego, but I guess it's something similar. Look how tall this building is. It's very tall. It's a skyscraper, but it looks so small from up there. Up there, I mean. No, sorry. Where's it? Oh, there it is. I lost where the tower was. From up there, this tower looks so small. I guess you'd call it a Whopper. Nah, not funny? Okay, I'll move on. A bratwurst. Would not have been a bad breakfast. I have found the big bus. It's like walking a maze trying to find this road. There was no straight route through, but we're here. Need to get my tickets and get on that bus. Let's go. Oh no, there was a way through Primark, which is next to Burger King. Okay, I'm an idiot. I walked around so many directions just to find this road. I just had to walk through Primark. Oh my days. How many more idiot moments will I have today? And I've missed the bus. That's all great, isn't it? It's the red route as well. That's the one I want to take. The blue route's not as often and has a lot less stops. There's 3 routes. There's a red route, which is the main one, the blue route, and the night route, which is just one per day. I'm doing the red and the night one. If I got time to do the blue one, but based on the stops I've seen, it's not really worth it. Regardless, I look forward to this. That is the blue route. If I wanted to take it, I could. It's a lot less often, so I could get out of the way when I get my ticket. Good to know they have the route in place. I appreciate it. Got my tickets. I'm on the blue route. It's only 45 minutes long, and it's once every hour, so probably the best time to get it. First thing in the morning. Are you ready? Got my tickets. I got a free Currywurst. 48 hours. I don't need 48 hours, but I got 48 hours of hop on, hop off. I got the evening tour at 6 p.m, which is back here, back at the stop. And I've got a free Currywurst, and it tells you which places to get them. I've got a free souvenir bag. It also tells you which shops to get them at. It's also got a walking tour at 2 p.m. in English. Probably gonna skip that one because I got an Olympic Stadium tour at 1 p.m. I think it's self-guided anyway, but I'm gonna go and do that and then go to the boat tour instead of doing the walking tour. But that is part of my ticket. The self-guided audio tour is an audio tour of Berlin, I guess, through walking. I don't know if I use that either, but it's pretty good value. I can't remember how much I paid exactly, but I don't think it was more than 15 quid. But you get quite a lot of things involved. I just wanted the bus, to be honest. But yeah, they got some good bundles as well with the TV tower too and boats. But for what I paid, it's not too bad. Oh, now it's 45 quid. Still good value, still good value.
Steinzeit und bei... Oh. Meine lieben Fahrgäste, auf der linken Seite sehen Sie den Raum.
The blue route is complete. It is now 11 a.m. Now for the bigger red route, which is apparently 2 hours. There's also the Currywurst at stop 4 and stop 10. And then there's a souvenir bag which you can get right here. It's like it's across that way. That was alright. It was interesting learning about the Berlin Wall and the different sides of Berlin and Germany. That was intriguing. The wall that we saw is more like a memorial or like a gallery. The actual wall was like, it wasn't as straight as that. It bended. It's actually on the map, to be fair. Like the wall we saw goes across there, but the actual wall was the grey line here. This grey line. That was the actual Berlin Wall. That's crazy.
No, I don't know. That's right, so you'll have to hop off. Not back on again. Only in the car. This morning. I think I did tell you, Kev, I think you're just, this must be really, you think, oh, फोटोशॉप होंगी हमने खींच ली ना हम सब वहाँ खड़े होंगे है ना ग्लास खोल के लो अच्छी आ रही है ग्लास खोल के ना हाँ
Oh my days, I've gotten off at stop 10 of 17. That's a nice church right there. So it's 12:15. Berlin Zoo is near here. I'm not going there, unfortunately there's not enough time. But I saw the entrance, I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm gonna go take a look at the entrance one more time before we go. I've Googled it as well, it's like a really good zoo. It's been around since 1948. They get everything you want from like all over the world, and they got the big ones. They got elephants, they got giraffes, they got lions and tigers. They got all the big cats. Well, not all the big cats, but they got those two, and they got others as well. It's a pretty good zoo from the looks of it. Just don't have time to go there. But my stadium tour's at 1 p.m. and I want to get there. It's like 25 minutes on a train from here, which I can get. And the Currywurst is also in this area. Free Currywurst. This is a German delicacy since the 1949, I think they said it was. It's basically pork sausages split into bite-sized pieces, served with fries and with curry sauce poured all over it. That is one of the most popular foods in Germany. So yeah, it is nice. I did try it in Dortmund. Yeah. Also, Berlin has the third largest tram network in the world, after St. Petersburg in Russia and Melbourne, which I've also obviously used multiple times. So because I got about 45 minutes to check out the zoo entrance, there's a nice waterfall here. Check out the zoo entrance, have a currywurst, get on the train to get to Olympic Stadium. Then I've got a boat tour at 3:30. So I don't know if I can finish the bus tour. Maybe I should have done the red tour first and just not done the blue tour, because that was the main part is the Berlin Wall. But we could have seen it on the evening tour. I kind of messed up there. So I've only seen stops 1 to 10, not up to 17 of the red tour. Where is the zoo entrance? There it is. Look how cool that looks. Really awesome. And you've got two, obviously not real elephants, but you've got the 2 elephants at the gate. That's a really cool zoo. And I've not even been inside. And I can't, unfortunately. Aha! To Berlin got a shop in this area. Osteria. There should be a curry wolf around there somewhere to get my free lunch. It said 1 minute. I should be able to see it by now if it's 1 minute. Oh, it's on that side. Bro, Apple Maps told me to cross the road. It told me to cross the road and come this way. It's right there, mate. Jeez. If you carry on like this, I'm going to start using Google Maps. They don't serve it with chips. Normally you get either fries or bread. You just get this. I guess because it's free, you can't get a free set of fries too. It is what it is. But I look forward to this. Oh dear God. Oh no. No time like the present. Get in the underground station now, Davidoff. Where is it? Oh, it's right next to the big bus stop. Damn. Damn. Wrong station. Gonna be late for my tour now, brilliant. Here we go, the station for the zoo. Probably should have come to the zoo after the currywurst. That would have worked. I might have avoided the rain as well. For fuck's sake. But that's more like it. Bro, the woman serving me at the currywurst place flipping scared me, man. It's just the way she was talking. I was just like, it sounded so condescending. I wish I could record this. I could describe what a tone was like. But it was so weird. Alright, I've got 6 minutes to wait, so we'll be late for the tour in 15 minutes, and the journey's longer than that. I showed her the voucher, and I was just like, I got a free currywurst. And she's just like, 1 currywurst? I just said yes. And then she said, no, you got 1 currywurst, not 3 currywursts. I'm just like, I didn't say 3, I said 3. I know sometimes when I say 3, the number 3, it can be mistaken for 3, but the other way around, how she messed that one up? I said, I got a free currywurst. And she said, no, you haven't got 3 yet, you got 1. I'm just like, okay, right, okay. So that was a bit awkward, because at first I didn't realize that's what she meant. So it just looked like she seemed to have the assumption that I was trying to get more food. And I'm just like, no, I just came in for free currywurst that I asked for. And then she gets the currywurst and she pushes it towards me, looking at me. I'm just like, it's nothing for me. So I went to go grab it and she pulls it back. She's like, that's not for you, that's for the other customer. I'm just like, you looked at me and passed it towards me. Of course I'm going to assume it's for me. It was so weird. I'm just like, what are you doing? And then she starts talking, right? She starts saying, I need to see something. And I was kind of, at this point, I was kind of like flabbergasted and a little bit zoned out. So I didn't hear exactly what she said. But she was looking a different direction, right? She was looking to the left and I was to the right. And she said, I need your thing. She was saying voucher, but I didn't quite get the word voucher. So I look behind me and just like, is she talking to me? Because no one answered her. And she's like, yes, she is talking to me. So I felt even more awkward there because I'm just like, oh, she asked my voucher. Why didn't she ask for that in the first place? When I made the order. She asked for that later, after I made the order, which was weird. But fair enough, I gave her my voucher, and yeah, like, I was just flabbergasted by all this. And then I was just like, sorry, I didn't know, sorry. That's what I said. And she was like, she's like a grumpy groan. She's like, And I'm just like, I don't even do anything wrong. I just came here asking for my voucher so they didn't give me. Why is she talking to me like I'm some... like I'm trying to get some extra food? I'm just like, I said I came for free currywurst, not for 3 different currywursts. I know I came for one. That's why I said, because it's free as part of the tour. I don't know, man. That was so weird. I should have gone to the other one. There's like 3 locations they give you, and you go to one of them. I should have gone to the other one. That one was just too much. Bloody too much. Yeah. Off to the stadium we go. This should be fun. My phone battery's on 35%. A bit concerning because my power bank, even though I brought it, it doesn't last as long with this phone than my iPhone 12. But I should probably use it now, no? Here it is, Berlin Olympic Stadium. Home obviously to a previous Olympics, but also a World Cup final in 2006. Stadium still looks beautiful. I could not spot this thing from the tower, but I guess it was there hiding somewhere. 7 miles is a bit of time. It was quite a long underground journey. Half the underground journey is not even underground. The walk up here is really nice. I've also been walking through a massive car park, but I got a view out of it. Yeah, they didn't care I was late. They just got my ticket and just say, entrance to forward to your right. Simple as that. It is a self-guided tour though. If it was a guided tour, which there's an option for that, then I would have been in trouble. But because it's self-guided and I assume it's not that busy, that's probably why they were like, it's not an issue. 20 minutes late, it's not a huge deal anyway. Obviously football's in season, but Hertha Berlin aren't playing today obviously. And when I'm in Amsterdam, Ajax aren't playing at home. So I don't get to see a football game this week, even though it would have been pretty cool timing, but it's not going to be the case. 2 teams in Berlin, of course, Union Berlin as well. Which way is it in? I don't know. So a couple cool things. First of all, the toilet's free. That is a positive. This is the first free toilet we've seen today. Second, the toilet entrance was like outside the stadium. Went in toilet entrance, I noticed there's another door on the other side of the toilets. It goes straight into the stadium. So the stadium entrance is slightly higher, and you go downwards, and then through the toilets. It's like 7 steps down, and then through the toilets, through this door, and bam, look at this. Perfect. Berlin's glorious Olympic Stadium. Home to many famous moments in football and obviously in athletics as well. Is magnifique? Well, that's French, but I don't know what the word for magnificent is in German. I'm sure it's a funny sounding word. You can also just freely walk down here, which is pretty damn cool. I guess you can go all the way to the front. Why is there no one else at the front? There's people like towards the front there. And there's a peasant sat in the back row. There's a family sat to my right. Well, it feels illegal to go down here, but there's no gate stopping me. The only barrier is there. As long as I don't go past that, I'm alright. Now that is quite a drop. We've seen videos, I don't think it's in the stadium, but there's videos of like players jumping this and dropping down there. Either celebrating or they just run too far. Obviously can't happen here, it's a bit of a distance, but there's so many stadiums where like it's a bit closer obviously to the pitch, but there's also a part like this. I want to go there. How do I get there? Well, this, my friends, is a pretty cool experience. I'll tell you that much. While I'm struggling to walk up, what I realized was this side goes 1, 2, 3, and that side goes 1, 2, 3 the other way. I've not seen that before. Normally it's always in order. ATM's right outside the stadium. Convenient. Whoa, hang on a minute. Greg's Crepes. There's only one Greg's I know. It's Greg's UK. That's a fraud. And it's also 2 G's, you stupid idiots. Not sure why this is here. I could have walked around, I know. Right. I think I've gone too far. But like there was no way in aside from this. Yeah, I've gone too far. But like I saw a door and it didn't open. It was locked. But there's people, I'm guessing maybe that's the guided tour. It's possible, they're all together. But then there's a group sitting up there. How'd they get in? I'm so confused. Either way, this is really cool. Big fan. But my power bank's playing up. I put it in like 26%. Now it's on 32 and it's already lost half its bars. I used to be able to charge my iPhone 12 twice from like 30%. It can't handle the 16. So I have to upgrade my power bank. It's a bit late for that. Either way, it is a spectacular view. And unless I can get in there, I'm not going to walk around. Even if I could get in through there, I want to go on that side. So if I can't get in there, it's fine. We've seen the stadium. That's what matters. Kind of cool walking out the stadium and seeing that. Solar panels. Not much use today, eh? Yeah, I tried opening those doors. Not gonna happen, so that's it for the tour. There's more gates over there. Go away, Greg. Wrong spelling again. Yes, I'm back on this side again, because I think if I walk just down there, as far as I know, there's no barrier to that. And I should theoretically get there. And I think I'll get there. Well, there's only one way to find out. Nope, never mind, I forgot about this part. Yeah, never mind then. So you can't go changing rooms either, which I found interesting. Like I've done self-guided stadium tours before. They at least let you into the change rooms and media rooms and stuff. Just want to just walk around. Maybe I should have put the guided one. I would have been late anyway. I got to be extra careful now with my battery because clearly the power bank won't last long. So until I can find a place where I can charge my phone for like 20 minutes, we're in a bit of trouble. It's probably gonna be like McDonald's, isn't it? that's going to be the place that will have it. McDonald's. I remember once in Australia, I was just like, I need to charge my phone. Let's go to McDonald's. Let's buy a McFlurry and just sit there, my laptop in the corner. Nice and simple. I've got my laptop, to be fair. I could turn it on and charge my phone and my laptop. That is also a play. I've unlocked smarts. The laptop's fully charged. As long as I'm not editing on it, the battery lasts an alright amount of time. Probably enough time to charge my phone. I don't know. It's on 37% and it's charging slower now. I was charging a bit faster first. But yeah, gonna get on the underground. I don't know if I get back on the bus. What's the time? It's 1:50. So including the walk to the station, I think I'll be back at 2:30 into the city. And then 3:30 is the boat tour. Maybe I should head straight to the boat tour. Or do a bit of the bus tour and then get on the boat tour. I'll tell you what, that is the only souvenir I need. I'm sold. One thing I can confirm I'm doing in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, First time exploring that place. As part of it, I'm going to do the Johan Cruyff Arena Stadium tour, the home of Ajax. Obviously a huge club. Would have loved to see a game. Would have actually, if I had a choice, I'd prefer to see the game. But they're playing away this weekend, so it's not going to happen. Some things just aren't timed right. But I'm going to see the stadium. I'm very excited about that because there's a lot of, like, obviously heritage behind that club. I'm looking forward to it. A smaller stadium than this, but not lacking for the pedigree. Not lacking of the pedigree. I've forgotten English now. I've spent too much time in Germany. I'm talking like I know German, which I clearly don't. Dankeschön. Guten Tag. Hello. Hello is just hello. With an A. I don't know a single word of Dutch though. I know some Dutch names. But that's about it. You know, I used to be able to say the whole Spanish alphabet off by heart when I was in year 9. How old was I in year 9? 13? I think. Yeah, back then, when I was learning French and Spanish in school, I used to be able to say the whole Spanish alphabet. Good times. Which I never forgot that, to be honest. There is a hockey stadium here. Interesting. Even a museum. It's like finding side quests in a main game. Just random things at the side of the stadium. We are at Stradmit station. I'll tell you why in a second. Brought my ticket, right? I bought this ticket. And there's a ticket checker that came in. It's the first time I saw a ticket checker. There's no barriers when you go into the trains or underground, overground, whatever you want. They trust you to buy the ticket. They don't have any gates. So I guess anyone could get on if they're trying to get on for free. If they don't get caught, they don't get caught, I guess. But I buy a ticket. And the ticket checker came on the train and caught me completely off guard. I couldn't find it. I checked both my back pockets, both my front pockets. I checked my bag. I'm just like, where the flip is it? Did I drop it somewhere? Did I throw it in the bin? I was panicking. He looked at me like 2 more times while checking the rest of the train. And then I found it in my hoodie pocket. By the time I found it, I got it out and he was gone. It was on the other carriage. And I'm just like, he let me off. Probably because they thought I was a tourist. I guess they'll give you some leeway if you're a tourist. Or you just couldn't be asked. You probably just couldn't be asked. So the reason I got off at a station called Stradmit, because it's walking distance from stops 15 and 16 of the big bus tour. Stops 16 and 17 seem to have some really nice views based on the Google searches and what those areas are and the landmarks. And I can't catch the full tour now because they finish at 4 and the boat's at 3:30. So once I'm on the boat, which is an hour long, the big bus hop on is done. I guess still get to the evening tour. Evening tour 6 p.m. Like I'm going to be back there for that. But in terms of the day tour, I can't do most of it. So I've done 1 to 10 and there's 7 stops I haven't done. But at least I can do 15, 16, 17 because 11 to 14, like 3 of them, there's no landmarks there to see. It's just train stations, I think, and a few other things. And the other one is, the main thing is Madame de Swords. And I'm not going to visit Madame de Swords, am I? So, and I'm sure the building ain't that fancy for Madame de Swords. Look at that. Power bank is still going. It's been doing a thing where it just cuts on and off every second, like it just charging, not charging, charging, not charging. So it still goes up, but not as fast. But it's still going. 53%. I'll take it for now. It's still going up. But yeah, the reason I'm coming up to this stop is I feel like it's good to check the last couple stops out at least. And then, if I can get on the train on time, it's like an 11-minute journey to where the boat is from the train. And worst case scenario is we miss the boat. And if we miss the boat, what we do is we ask if they can go at 4 o'clock. Because they got a last boat tour at 4 o'clock. And I even checked online and they've still got tickets available for 4 o'clock right now. So I highly doubt it's sold out. That's worst case scenario. I guess worst case is they say no to 4 o'clock. But if they say no, then I can just buy another ticket. Sort of like £20. Now I have got the big bus app and it's got a tracker for the buses available. There's one currently at stop 12. So if it hurries up to stop 15, which is where I'm almost at, then I can get on that bus, enjoy the last 3 stops, and then whiz it to the train station because I've got to walk through Primark. and get on that train to the boat. And hypothetically, if we make it by 3:30, then I'm a genius. But I got to be there early, 3:15 apparently. But if we get there 3:25, I think we'll be all right. I think it's not like it's a big ferry or cruise ship, just a little boat that goes down the river. Apparently very good tour as well. So I look forward to that. Who's this guy? What on earth? Charlie's Beach. Who's this guy? Oh, it's probably for Charlie actually. That makes sense. This is top 15 checkpoint Charlie. Einstein Cafe. Nice. Yeah, we got one of those things. We got a few of those in England. Feels like a relic of old times, to be honest. There's a large X over there. I don't think the plague is back, but it means something. Did I walk the wrong way? I think I walked the wrong way. I took the wrong exit. There's an exit there. I did like a 10-minute walk for no reason. Got off the bus at 3:12 because we got stuck at a traffic light for so long. It must have been like 10 minutes we're stuck up there. The U-Bahn is there, the train station, underground station is there. It's 9 minutes train, 3-minute walk. That's a race against time. I need to get there. But I want to take in this view as well. Flip's sake. Stop 17 is a nice one. I'm gonna miss the boat. I got my ticket. As you can see, 4 minutes. 4 minutes plus 9-minute journey plus a walk. It's 3:16. Well, here comes the second worst case scenario. I gotta pay for another boat. Hopefully they just let me on as a transfer from 3:30, hopefully. You can still book a 4 p.m. tour right now on Get Your Guide, which is what I use. They're also a German company. I didn't know that until last year. But yeah, Get Your Guide are a German company. So very convenient to Germany, of course. I'm at Rathaus station. But yeah, on Get Your Guide, I can still buy tickets to that boat trip for 4 o'clock. So I guess I won't miss that. Worst case is I have to pay for another one, but I can show my ticket expense situation because I think if the bus wasn't stuck at that traffic light for so long, I would have made it 100%. lost the connection, so I got to get another underground, which didn't realize I was on the train. But they said 8 minutes journey total, but I come here and yeah, it's 3 minutes to go. Yeah, the platform down it's kind of trippy. The platform underneath U5 that just came on, it goes this way. Then you come up the escalator or the lift, and now across this way is U6, and it's on a different level. And you get a signal underneath. Like, how far underground is it? We just set it up that well where you can get a signal downstairs. Or it's just not that low down compared to London one. London one's really deep, in fairness. But this one doesn't really feel like it's that deep down. If I'm getting a data signal at every stop, even on the ground, that's pretty impressive. I don't like that moment where my vlog becomes an inconvenience to someone in public. You know that clip of me filming the train a few minutes ago? Not the train just now, the train before at Roadhouse Station. I was filming the train arriving, and there was a German woman just walking across the platform. She saw me and she stopped. She stopped right there so I can keep recording. And she didn't want to be in the video, obviously. And I noticed she was there, and I kept filming. Because I'm just like, I'm in too deep now, I've committed now. I might as well stay committed. And then I stopped, even though I knew she was there half the time. I was just like, I basically pretended that I didn't know she was there. And I looked up like, oh, sorry. Even though I knew she was there half the time. I feel bad now. I feel like a deceiver. I've deceived her. Oh well, we all got on the train. I didn't waste anybody's time. I stopped filming way before the doors opened. It is now 3:32. I am right there. I'm 2 minutes late. Oh my God. I think I'm a bit too late. I do see a boat though. I do see a boat. I think we're still on. I think we're still good. Okay, I wasn't good, but I'm good. Basically, he scanned my ticket, and it didn't work because he asked me what time I booked for. I said 3:30, and he said, I just missed it. So this must be the 4 o'clock boat, just sitting there waiting to take people. And yeah, basically he said, that's fine, you can get on the 4 o'clock. And he switched the system to 3:30, and he scanned my barcode and it scanned green. So yeah, he said I can get on the 4 o'clock, it's no problem. I'm thankful that it's not a busy day. I think that's the main reason. Nice. Got no headphones. This one's quite long. Got this from over there. It's all in German, but it's just basically a list of tours that the boat company does. Got a menu. Guten Appetit. Discover more than just food and drinks. Experience for women's by event and charter cruises. More than just food and drinks. And ice cream. I'm sure the charter one is really nice too. It's just food and drinks. I mean, when they say discover more than food and drinks, they'll talk about the tour. But still, okay, I was gonna say there better be bloody food, yeah. But if they had a Schnitzel, I'd be all over it. They ain't got it. Have they got a Schnitzel? No, they haven't. It was worth a try. It was worth a try. Oh well. My phone was on like 50 something for a while, then 53 for a while. Now it's 51, so it's going down despite it still doing the charging on and off. We haven't got much left in the vlog, to be fair. I know there's a charging point in the train, so that's at least one positive. Just got to bide my time until then. It's an hour boat tour, going past a lot of landmarks. Went past Museum Island on the bus. I think we'll go past there, which should be really good. Some really good architecture there, some good things to see. So yeah, literally it's just boat tour, then head back to Alexanderplatz for the 6 o'clock evening tour, and I should have enough time before the 6 o'clock tour to get the goodie bag. You get a souvenir bag, and they close at 8, so I kind of got to do it before the evening tour. So I get a souvenir bag, evening tour. Then after that tour, I find a Schnitzel to eat, and then I go for the train. And I have enough time between the evening tour and getting that train. So I just got a 50% battery is enough for that, but I'm still worried. I prefer to have at least like 60-70 in the bank, you know. This power bank is not. I should have bought another one. I should have had 2 power banks. That would have been the play. Battery went down to 50. Not worth it. So I got a fully charged power bank that went from 26% to 50%, 26% to 53, and then back down to 50. What on earth? It used to charge my phone twice fully from 30%. Now it can't do 24%.
Yesterday, yeah, I took some mineral ice.
I found an easy and obvious solution that doesn't involve taking my laptop out to charge my phone. My phone will last for this boat tour, and it will last for the rest of the stuff I'm doing, except the evening bus tour. That'll be quite a worry. It's a good thing I brought this. I do have the Canon. I bring it just in case for emergencies. It used to be my main camera, then I started vlogging on my phone, but I still bring this long holiday just in case. It's got 2 spare batteries, but 1 should be enough anyway. There we go. Problem solved. It was right in my bag the whole time. It is truly a beautiful machine. Had it since 2017 or 2016. I think I had it since 2016. I still use it to this day. Give me that 60 FPS full HD. Yes, that's what we like to see. 17 times zoom. It's not bad. I'm glad it's not busy, to be fair. Nice and quiet. There's about 20 people passengers wise, and there's about 5 crew. And I don't think that's even like the capacity of the, I don't think it's even half the capacity. I just got handed this by the guy who scanned my ticket. He wanted me to have it, I guess, for the tour. I guess that speaker means I don't need headphones. Okay, cool. Oh, it's like a phone. You hear it in here like a phone. That's cool.
Wenden wir uns jetzt nach links der jüngeren Geschichte zu. Vor dem Bahnhof Friedrichstraße können Sie einen blauen Flachbau sehen, der sogenannte Tränenpalast. Zur Vorstellung zur deutschen Teilzeit und Kosten. So wurde zu Beginn der industriellen Revolution ein Kanalsystem von Wasserstraßen geschaffen. Als Aussichtsplattform sowie der Belichtung und Entlüftung der Prinzenbrücke passieren, können Sie rechts davor Wie wollen wir leben? Dieser zentralen Frage widmet sich das Futurium. Der Humboldt-Hafen auf der rechten Seite mit dem Museum der historische Moltke-Brücke wurde nach starker Kriegsbeschädigung wieder Julius Caesar und rechts von Athen. Anlehnung an die Architektur gleich 2 Spitznamen: Schwangere Auster oder das Lächeln von Jimmy Peter. Die französische Armee 1870 zum preußischen König der Kaiser Wilhelm. Bayern, Preußen, Württemberg und Sachsen. Nachdem der Anbau von Maulbeerbäumen zu Beginn des 18. Jahrhunderts erfolglos verlief und dadurch die Aussichten auf eine preußische Seidenproduktion mehr als getrübt wurden und die Bediensteten des Bundes gebaut wurden. Die prägnante Schlangenform ist dabei bewusst gewählt worden, ähnelt sie doch dem Innenstadtverlauf der Spree. Ohne Balkons. Sie hatten nach der Wiedervereinigung den Wettbewerb und anschließend zwei übereinanderliegenden Brücken über die Spree. Das Ende des Bandes. Für den Bau des Hauptbahnhofs standen damals unzählige Fernbahnhöfe als Kopfbahnhöfe. Deutschland ist jedoch nach dem Fall des Eisernen Vorhangs ein Urlaubs- und Transitland geworden. Damit Sie Ihren Zug nicht verpassen, wird empfohlen, mindestens 10 König Friedrich Wilhelm I. von Preußen errichtet. Heute befindet sich hier der Sitz der Deutschen Parlamentarischen Gesellschaft. Wie zum Beispiel das auf der rechten Seite für den Film Die Born-Verschwörung mit Matt Damon. Zu Zeiten der DDR Theodor Fontane wirkte sie besonders romantisch. Er verlobte sich hier mit seiner In der nahegelegenen Ziegelstraße dahinter wurden Ziegel. Er markiert mit 368 Metern das nach älteren Listen zu den 7 Weltwundern der Antike. Drei weitere Bauten der Museumsinsel stehen rechts. Im Vordergrund die alte Nationalgalerie, dahinter versteckt sich das neue Museum mit der berühmten Nofretete und hinter den Kastanien liegt noch das alte Museum mit 3 unterschiedlichen Glocken. Die Orgel in der Predigtkirche stammt aus der sich der Geschichte eines vergangenen Staates. Hier wird das Leben in der DDR lebendig, interaktiv und wissenschaftlich fundiert gezeigt. Links stand ursprünglich im Hof des Berliner Schlosses. Das Nikolaiviertel aus rotem Sandstein im Stil der deutschen Renaissance. Auf Beschluss der DDR-Regierung wurden die Ruinen abgetragen, um der jungen DDR ein neues Gesicht zu geben. Die feudale zeitlicher Volkspalast. Heute befindet sich hier das Humboldt-Forum, das sich ganz im Geiste seiner Namensgeber Alexander und Wilhelm von Humboldt den Themen S-Bahn befahrbar und gehört.
You're telling me I could have charged my phone for an hour for a plug? Aha, O2. Nice. Those are my guys right there. Elite phone network. I get to have data for free across Europe. It's brilliant. Even Australia and America as well, I get free data. It's unbelievable. It's so good. No extra charges. Unreal. And let's go to Qatar. They're using Qatar ones that got charged £100. So you've got to be careful, check which countries are eligible. But still, a generally good company to go with when you go abroad from the UK. Just spent another €1 on the toilet. I literally bought food once today and I paid for the toilet, what, 4 times? I'm on my way to Mudderstadt or Mudderstadt, which however is pronounced Muddasta DT. Yeah, that is the shop that provides, I get hit by a tram. That's the shop that provides the free goodie bag, the free souvenir bag from Big Boss. So I want to get that. It's past 5 o'clock now, so I'm in the area, I'm in Alexanderplatz, so just got to go to that shop and then I have plenty of time to catch the evening bus. And that's pretty much it, apart from the Schnitzel. I realized, right, the tiredness basically, obviously because I didn't sleep on the night of the Eurostar, and I could have slept, but I didn't because I edited a lot of videos. And I finally got sleep on the sleeper train last night. But the sleeper train, I didn't get enough sleep on because I kept waking up on and off because it was that uncomfortable, it was that bad. The tiredness is now kicking in. It was kicking in on the boat. And I realized, look at the time, I thought, I still got 6 hours left till the train departs back to Amsterdam. I'm just like, oh damn. In my defense, when I planned all this, I expected to have a reasonable amount of sleep by this point. I didn't account for the amount of videos I had to record the day before flying. It is what it is. If I can just sleep the entirety of the train back, not too much because it doesn't stop Amsterdam last call, it stops somewhere else after, then I'll be good. But will I get that sleep? Probably not, especially if it's packed again. It probably will be. Probably will be. The shop should be before that cathedral there. Tower's right there. You've got Indian food, you've got Mexican food, you've got whatever that is. You've got pizza, but no Modderstad. Where's Modderstad? I swear it told me it was before the church. But apparently it's here. No, it isn't. What do you mean? I'm so confused. What a nice view. I got my ticket out and I checked the address on the ticket. Still couldn't find anything. So I went on the Modderstad website and they got their locations. And I searched their main location, which is here. And apparently it's over by where the bus store is. Like, it's not next to it, but it's next to Primark. It's next to Primark. I typed in that address in Apple Maps and that was correct. So Apple Maps think there's a Modderstad over here, but when you type in the actual address of the Modderstad, it tells you where it is, but it doesn't tell you it's called Modderstad. What's going on? So I've been deceived by I've been deceived by Apple Maps again. What's going on? I even searched Google Maps and it was the exact same thing. It directed me like over there, the other side of those buildings, to like a bike store. I'm just like, I'm not walking over there. Let me check on Modderstad website. Every map app was just getting confused by me typing Modderstad. But when I tap the address of the place, it shows me the address, but it doesn't say it's Modderstad. It just says something else. This whole thing's confusing. It started raining again, and my phone's on 28%, probably less than that after recording this. I've noticed video recording, well, I've noticed this in the iPhone 12, but video recording drains the battery a lot faster than it normally would drain. It is what it is. I'm using this as a vlogging machine, but also a GPS to get everywhere. So the toll does add up. But the power bank should have done better. I should have used the camera on the boat and then charged, but I didn't realize the charging point was there until the boat ride finished. I'm just like, damn it. All right, let's find a souvenir bag. It's 5:25, we got time. Now that train is very red. Very, very red. Ah, this place is more lively in the evenings. Oh, for flip's sake. It's there. It's called I Love Berlin. Modderstad is the company. I Love Berlin in the shop. The shop website had a screenshot of it. I was just like, okay, I'm looking for that. But it showed me the address, went to the address, it wasn't there. So I'm just like, what are you talking about? So I just searched I Love Berlin on Apple Maps and it showed me it was here. It's past 5:30 almost. It won't take too long to get this goodie bag anyway. My days, that was stress. Bloody hell, it was 5:43, that was the wrong shop. And I think the guy knew immediately. I think people have been there before. But it says they said Modderstad. Modderstad website says it's there. I Love Berlin. I went to the right shop that the maps directed me to. And he's just like, no, there's the wrong store. It's a shop called Souvenirs. And guess where it is? I was sitting there literally this morning. This shop called Souvenirs. Right on the left is the donut shop, right under those staircases. And there is the tower. Right under that staircase, I should say. I was literally here the entire morning. It was staring me in my face the entire time. It was literally this shop. My days. Bro, I've been scammed. I've been scammed. It's 5:43. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Oh my days. Oh my days. That's what happened, right? So it says on there goodie bag, right? It's a souvenir bag. It doesn't say goodie bag. It's a souvenir bag. I thought it was a bag with a souvenir or two in it. That's what I expected. It's literally a bag. It's literally a bag. That's all it was. This whole time I've been stressing, and my phone's on 21%. I've been stressing and chasing this shop around for a flipping bag. I was expecting something to be in the bag. She gives me the bag. I was just like, is that it? And she's like, no, let me cut your ticket. You've got a walking tour ticket attached to this. Let me cut it. I'll give it back to you. I'm not even doing the damn walking tour. This whole bloody time, I can't be arsed, bro, honestly. Right, let me, if I miss this bus as well, this day's ruined. 5:49, the bus is right there. Bro, I was running. I was out of breath though, right around the corner, right past the tram station. Someone shouted out, he can barely move. Okay, cheers. That was just bad timing. I should have just walked that. I think I could have walked from there and been fine. Why did I start running? Why did I keep running from that point? Why was I still running at that point? All that stress. I had an hour here. Over this. It's just a bag. Oh. At least it was free. Can't complain about free. Here we are. There's not a big queue, but there are people on. It's not sold out though. I see the empty seats at the back. That's good to know. This one's guided as well. I'm pretty sure there's a guy with a mic. That's what it said on the screenshot anyway. Get your guide.
Located on the east side of London, it was a divided city till 1989, east and west. This was the former east part of Berlin, and we call it museum. Also city east. This. And never forget, the wall was a deer. Never forget, the wall was a deer. 3.60 meters high. 360 high. The wall was more. Now we turn right and you see the bridge. It's a history bridge. It's more than 110 years old. One of the famous bridges and one of the beautiful bridges. Oberbau. On the left the bridge, on the right the skyline of Berlin and the river. In a moment we have traffic stop and go. Im Moment haben wir so ein bisschen Stau hier auf der Brücke. It's not this time.
So when it was separated, these bridges were still existing?
Yes. This bridge was not destroyed. This bridge, interesting information, was till 1989 a checkpoint between west and east. Not for cars, only for walking. Checkpoint for walking. It was closed for the traffic. It was blocked for the traffic. And also the biggest mosque here in this street, Oranienstraße. Wenn wir jetzt rechts herumfahren, werden wir gleich sehen, in der Mitte der Straße, Checkpoint Charlie. It was a checkpoint till 19... Checkpoint Charlie. And the Russian soldiers say, das war mal das frühere Hauptquartier vom CIA. Und geradezu, auf der linken Seite, east, left hand side, west. The street was exactly... And straight ahead, behind the red lights, see the remain of wall. Left hand side. 300 meters remain of wall, straight ahead on the left hand side. Geradezu auf der linken Seite dieses 300 Meter lange Teilstück, ein Überrest der Berliner Mauer. Schauen Sie nach links, geradeaus links. Die Berliner Mauer. Welcome back to the east side. Herzlich willkommen zurück im Osten. Bautrennen links. Botschaft. Police watching the British Embassy. Durch das Mahnmal laufen. The street was a borderline. We passed by the street now. The street was a former borderline. Die Straße, die wir gerade... Die Mauer gehabt. Sie finden keine Mauer. And Brandenburg Gate. Maybe you remember you visit today also, or you see also again the Brandenburg Gate from built 1789. Sie sehen hier das Brandenburger Tor von 1789. And the completely gate, the Brandenburg Gate was east side. Completely gate was located till 1989 on east side. Das komplette Brandenburger Tor war bis 1989 auf der Ostseite. Original text, not a model. Das einzige sowjetische Mahnmal auf Westberliner Gebiet. 2 sowjetische Panzer. Sowjetisches Ehrenmal hier im Westteil der Stadt. 2 Panzer, 2 Haubitzen. We built it in the 50s. Gebaut in den 50er Jahren. Soviet Russian tanks. Unbelievable tour. Sowjet. Hier auf der rechten Seite, das heißt, das Gebäude, Sitz des Bundestages. Genau 10 Meter hinter dem Gebäude befand sich die Mauer. Das Embassy in the government districts. On the left, Embassy of Switzerland, the Swiss Embassy on the left now. Look, the grey building on the left. Built only for the members of parliament, members only. Gebaut nur für die Mitglieder des Bundestages, nur für die der Kindergarten hier rechts. And again you see the river Spree. River Spree. You can book also boat trips here. So just this cutting on the right hand side, the skyscraper. Those people work here in this area only for medical service. And the wall from the east side at this moment. Wenn Sie das Grün jetzt sehen, das ist der ehemalige Grenzstreifen, der ehemalige Todesstreifen. Und die Mauer, die Sie jetzt sehen, die sehen Sie im Moment von der Seite von West-Berlin. Konnte man hier an der Mauer spazieren gehen. Auf der Ostseite war Spazieren verboten. See the wall, original remain of wall. Schauen Sie die Mauer hier, original Überrest der Mauer. 3.6 meters high, 1,60 Meter hoch. And now you see the watchtower. See the watchtower right hand side? It was working till 1989. Sehen Sie den Wachturm auf der rechten Seite? Bis 1989 war der besetzt. In the watchtower we have 4 soldiers, day and night. Im Wachturm arbeiteten 4 Wachsoldaten, Tag und Nacht. We pass by the line now, the wall line. Wir passieren jetzt die sogenannte Grenzlinie, die Mauerlinie. All buildings, apartments that we have here till 1961. Der springende Soldat. Das Bild ist entstanden im August 1961. Exakt hier das Foto von hier. Welcome back to the east side. Herzlich willkommen zurück im Osten. And what you see is green. Before it was gray, gray, gray. Was Sie jetzt grün sehen, das war... The photographer make a lot of money with this. One of the museums here. It's called Berliner Unterwelten. Soldier Kalashnikov inclusive, the springing soldier at the wall, der springende Soldat hier an der Mauer, hier die Skulptur. Und hier gibt es ein Museum und auch Seminare, hier rechts in dem Gebäude. Der springende Soldat mit der Kalaschnikow, hier rechts. Money in history of Berlin, what we have after 1989. Renewed the apartments here. And building neue Straßen zu bauen. Mehr als 20 Milliarden Euro haben wir investiert. We invested here. In all this area, in the City East, all das ist City Ost. Der City Ost hier Prenzlauer Berg, historische Altstadt von Berlin. Now we turn right, jetzt fahren wir rechts herum. Jahren, linke Seite die Volksbühne der 20er Jahre, one of the famous theaters and with the most impressions of Volksbühne theater from the 20s. It's working now on the left, Volksbühne. And straight ahead the oldest cinema, the Babylon from the 30s, and all apartments now here left and right, Bauhaus design. And we come back to Alexanderplatz, to Alex Square, where we started tour. Meaning, and we wish you the best for the...
Back to the phone now. In case you didn't notice, because it was quite blurry and it was quite small. My phone charged from 18% to 60% in a tour that was an hour and 10 minutes. From laptop charging through the laptop USB port. Laptop wasn't even like logged in, I just turned it on and just closed it and put it in my bag. It had enough power in it. I know the battery's like, when you just do that, when you do nothing on there, you don't open a browser, you don't open the editing software, it lasts quite a bit of time. You can even transfer videos onto there and it still like, the battery doesn't drain that much. So I knew I had like a backup plan there with the laptop. Just didn't think I actually needed to use it, but there I was. So that should last me until the train, which is about 3.5 hours away still. So plenty of time to find a place to find a Schnitzel. I was trying to find a place to do that before the tour started. That's why my battery drained a bit more to 18%. Couldn't find anything. It's just a waste of time using 3% of a battery. It was already as low as 21% and I wasted more of it just looking for a chicken Schnitzel place. I couldn't actually find anything nearby yet, but I'll keep looking. I got plenty of time now. That's all I got to do. And then back to the station. And I just wait for my train over there. So yeah, unless there's a McDonald's to chill, because like I do like checking out McDonald's in different countries to see what McFlurries they got. So that's definitely something I'm still for sure considering doing. If it has plug points and Wi-Fi, all I got to do is buy a McFlurry. I could chill in there for a bit. Oh yeah, the actual tour, the evening tour, it was good. It was let down a bit by the weather. The windows were kind of like, you know, blurry and it was hard to get good video. I could see better with my eyes than the camera could, but you know, I did, like, the window next to me was not opening, like it wasn't budging. Even the driver came along to wipe all the windows halfway through the door, like he stopped the bus next to the wall. Went the wrong way, it goes underground somewhere. Yeah, the driver stopped by the wall because it is a common place to stop for the evening tour to take photos of the wall. So he, not even the wall, that's just the gallery. The pieces of art along that wall, that's more of a gallery than the actual wall. So the driver stopped the bus. While he was doing that, he came up and wiped all the windows, and he tried to open my window, and it just wasn't budging. But the one in front of me, it budged. He managed to smash it over, not smash it, but he managed to like nudge it open. And I finally got some clear space to film some things. Got some good clips here and there, but yeah, it was a nice tour. You know, the live guided tour. There was a guy narrating everything and telling us everything with his mic. Definitely learnt a bit as well. One thing I've also been noticing is Lidl, right? Lidl's a very popular supermarket in the UK. It's known for being cheap and still being pretty damn good. Lidl and Aldi as well, both very popular in the UK. But they are both German supermarkets. They're both German companies. It's just that they've taken off in the UK market as well. Over a number of, I mean, Aldi was more recent, I guess, but Lidl has been around before I was even born. But the point is, they're popular, right? And they're known for being cheap. So I've noticed Lidl's constant. I'm not seeing any Audis, but I've been Lidl spotting. I've seen like 6 today, and for some reason, every time I see one, I'm either on a bus or a boat. We're going past it, I get the camera ready to record and then it's gone. It disappears. It's always behind something, like a building or something. They're like Bigfoot. They're like a myth. Like one moment you see them, next moment you don't. And you can't prove it because there's no camera footage. Because by the time you get the camera out, it's already behind the building. it's like an urban legend. No steak, no life. Do they have Schnitzel there? If possible. I finally got on camera. Yes, that's a big win. I also noticed a restaurant, right? There's a restaurant. I wish I could have, there was a clip where if I just kept recording for 2 more seconds, you would have seen it. The restaurant, it was pretty blacked out. And you could only see it through the door. But on the door it says, hippies always welcome. And I was just like, okay. That's unique. I've not seen that one before. Yeah, that one's called Beast Berlin. I believe you need a reservation anyway. They don't do Schnitzel. What's going on? I should probably check on maps. That's probably a good idea. To just check who sells chicken schnitzel. That's all I'm looking for. Why can't I say it's chicken schnitzel? It's chicken schnitzel. Yes, that one. I can say it, but for some reason it's not coming out today. It's just not happening for me. I pinpointed 3 places. One's a restaurant by the tower. One's a bit of a 10-minute walk away, but it sounds really good. Or this one, this massive bar. On the website, I can see Schnitzel on the menu, but I can also see reservations. You've got to make reservations for indoors, but outdoors you don't have to. But it doesn't look busy. It's called Hofbrau München, Munich, even though in Berlin. It sounds like an established establishment, yes. Famous sayings of Davidoff. Actually, there's a lot of people in there. They're just all indoors, so it is quite busy. But all the chairs outside are wet. So if I can't get in that reservation, then I guess I'm trying one of the other places. Hofbrau München. Really cool. Where is it? There you go. They got a whole section just for Schnitzel. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, not happening. That place is packed full. I'm sure the Schnitzel is probably very nice. Like it is. I haven't even seen any Schnitzel in there, but I could tell just from the fact that they specialize in it. I could just tell, but it's literally packed up to the brim. Like, it's insane. It looks quiet from the outside, but no. There's a lot more to it. Yeah, it's 7:30 p.m. on a Thursday night. That's that. On a weekday, 7:30 p.m. people are gonna go out to have dinner. So I shouldn't be surprised that a place like that is packed up. All right, let me try next to the tower. I just want a Schnitzel, damn it. I might have to end up going to like a cheap place just to get a Schnitzel. At least it's like, one of those places that are not like proper restaurants. We can still get a Schnitzel. One of those outdoor places. I have to do that at this rate. Well, if everything doesn't go too well, there is Schnitzel here. Probably at least some good, right? They've got a place here dedicated to fries. Fair enough. To be fair, if the one here is good, then there's dessert sorted right there. Well, hopefully it's good. The Alta Fritz. They have got Schnitzel. And there's people in there, but it doesn't seem as busy. Let's try our luck. Result, reservation not needed. They do it here, but because it's not packed out, I'm okay. I'm in. Table for 1 with 4 chairs. He said choose any table that's not reserved, and that's half the restaurant, so we're in good hands. I'm sure these are all good, but I'm looking for the Schnitzel, mate. That's what I'm looking for. Ooh, beef burger's nice. There's a pork Schnitzel. I want a chicken one, but that's a good alternative if they don't have the chicken. Because I have not seen chicken Schnitzel yet. This is for children, for flip's sake. we have gone with the pork schnitzel. They don't do chicken here, just the pork one. They do like a chicken fillet, similar, but it's not schnitzel. I have had chicken schnitzel before in Germany, in Munich, and also in Australia. So I thought, you know what, instead of going somewhere else, I've come in here, I'll eat the pork one. Looking forward to trying it. It's my first time trying pork schnitzel. Should be good. I had 3 options of sides. I chose mashed potato, which is underneath there, and mushrooms and salad. Nice. Oh my word, that was incredible. That was worth the wait. That was 100% worth the wait. Like, it may not have been the chicken schnitzel I've been looking for the entire day, but it's still a damn schnitzel. I love how, like, obviously it's a schnitzel, it's got to be a certain way anyway, but I love how it's breaded the same, it's shaped exactly the same. You don't even know it's a different meat until you bite into it. Like, the schnitzel is that similar between, like, the meats that they choose from. I think it's mainly just pork and chicken, but I think they do another one. I don't think they do beef, but I think there's another. I think veal. Yeah, veal is a meat they do. That one's the Venus schnitzel, I believe, the Austrian one. But yeah, that was incredible. That's a 9.5 out of 10 schnitzel. It was worth the wait. It was worth everything. It was worth waiting for the entire day. Like, I've been here over 12 hours now, and it was worth it. It was the dinner. The dinner was 100% worth it. There's a police van just drove past me. There's a tower right there, where the day started over 12 hours ago. It was 100% worth waiting for. It was incredible. I devoured it in like 10 minutes. I checked the camera times between the 2 videos. It's 11 minutes in between. It's probably more closer to 10 minutes. I noticed the plug point as well, next to a table for 6. I'm just like, damn it, chose the wrong table again, but I got enough battery. We're good. And I've gone back into that souvenir shop where I got that bag when I was stressing out earlier. Went there to buy a couple things, including this. It's not really high quality, but yeah, I got the Brandenburg Gate and yeah, 1237 Berlin. Now that, I always buy a cap. Although I don't know how many caps I have left now because I lost a whole box of them when I moved home. I need to go through all the caps to like see what's missing, because I bought a lot of caps on holiday and they were like proper souvenirs for me. And now like some might not even be there, but I'll check. I'll check when I get back. I need to buy an Amsterdam cap as well. That also needs to be done. But I haven't explored that place yet. I've explored this before that, even though I arrived in Amsterdam first. But yeah, again, that schnitzel caps off today. And the rest of it, even the salad was amazing, bro. The salad was amazing. The mushrooms were great. Mashed potatoes were great. I wish it wasn't underneath the schnitzel. That was a little bit frustrating, but still great nonetheless. That's the one negative, I guess. That's why it's not a 10. I get nothing a 10 anyway, but still gave it 9.5. But yeah, that schnitzel was chef's kiss. It was bloody amazing. Didn't even take that long either. It never takes that long, to be fair, schnitzel. It's fairly easy to cook, I believe, but it's a damn good meal. Whether it's in Germany or Australia, the 2 main countries that seem to like a chicken schnitzel, or a schnitzel in general, I've never had a bad schnitzel. I've only had a handful, but I've never had a bad one. They're bloody good things to eat, and this was no exception. This really made my day. I mean, there was a lot of good things today and a lot of bad things, but this made my day. This really made my day. It was like, after all the running around with a laptop in my bag and all the electronics in my bag, I've not emptied it out since I traveled to Amsterdam. Despite all the good moments, we missed 4 bus stops in the day tour, which I couldn't do. I had to run around, almost miss my night tour because I couldn't find the right souvenir shop, which was just annoying. I think I'm gonna blame Big Bus for that, because they put on the label, they put on the receipt, on the voucher, the company name, Motherstadt or whatever. That's what confused me. The lady should have told me where it is when she gave me the ticket, but it is what it is. I can forgive them for that. All of it. I'm so tired. I'm sleepy. I was almost falling asleep towards the end of the bus trip, night bus, and I was starting to feel knackered on the boat. All of that was worth it for that schnitzel. That schnitzel. Every negative thing that happened today was worth it for that schnitzel. And every positive thing gets elevated because of that schnitzel. It was that good. It was an incredible meal, and I look forward to what the Netherlands can offer me. There are some good things in the Netherlands I want to try. There's at least like 4 things, but they're all like snack type foods. They're not like proper meals. But I'm very excited for that as well. Trying some new foods. That's what we like to do here on the Davidoff channel, and giving them a rating. Anyway, let's try these original donuts, shall we? They must be good from donut time. I love it all like a play on something, and yet that's just straight Bruno Mars. David Hasselhoff. Gordon Jamsey. I wonder what that's made of. Interesting enough. Well, we got a couple donuts. I got the Bruno Mars and I thought I'd get, if I got a chocolate one, I thought the second one has to be like a white one. I wanted two, so I got the, I forgot what it was. It's the second from bottom in the video. It's the white one. So yeah. That is basically what the box looks like. It's always a good time. Yeah, it seems like the staff had a good time. I went in there, they were full of smiles. Like, I know customer service is meant to be like, you know, smiley, you know, greet the person, be friendly and everything. This woman serving me, she was so happy to serve me. It's like she's not seen a customer all day. There were customers in there, just only like two eating, and it seemed pretty quiet all day. So that's probably what, that's the vibe I got. The vibe was, it was a quiet day at the office today. That's what it felt like. But she was so happy to serve me. I was like, I want this donut and that donut. And she just kept smiling at me. And then she's like, do you need a bag? I'm just like, no. And then she asked me twice because she didn't hear me. I'm just like, are you okay, miss? I did tip her as well. Maybe that made her happier too. But I tipped her after. I did the tipping after, not before. Either way, I'm sure the donuts are made with great care. Here we go. These are the two I got. I'm not going to lie. Eating this while holding the camera in public right now seems like a bit of a nuisance. So I'd rather just put this phone in my pocket, enjoy the donuts, and I'll tell you which is better, the brown one or the white one. Yep, there we go. No racism involved. You really thought the Schnitzel was the last hurrah? Well, I certainly thought so. Donut time over there. They got an online site as well. I think they ship worldwide as far as I know. Hands down, the best donuts I've ever had in my life. I don't know if it's just the positive vibes and energy that's making me a bit more biased. If it's recency bias, I don't know. But I genuinely think right now I have tasted the best donuts I've ever tasted. The only downside, they are very big. They are very big and very filling. After one, I was just like, oh, maybe I should not have bought two. They do deals like if you buy a lot, you get percentage off. You buy 4, you get this off. Even on an empty stomach, I couldn't eat 4 of those. I'm telling you right now, that's a lot. That's a lot of food right there. I'd be sick by the time I got to the 4th one. It's not something you'd want to eat too much of, but it's something you can treat yourself with once in a while. And if you ever come to Berlin, try it. It's right under the tower. I'm facing the station. Come out the station, it's literally to the side of the tower. Oh my days, that was insane. I don't know which one was better. They were both filled with chocolate. One was Nutella. I think the brown one's filled with Nutella. I think the white one is filled with something else, but they're both filled with chocolate, which tasted amazing. The donut itself tasted great both times, and the filling on top, one was a Kinder Bueno, one was like a, I don't know what it was, some sort of triangular bar. It wasn't a Toblerone or something else. Those are just, you know, chocolate toppings. Those are nothing special, but the rest of the donuts, oh my days. I don't know why that one was called Bruno Mars. Whatever the other one was called, I don't know why. But the donuts taste is bloody incredible. And I only tried 2. There's so many flavors in there. It's insane. You can just look on the website, Donut Time. They got some creative things in there. Wow, that was bloody awesome, my friends. I'm going to head to the train station now. I'm going to figure out what time my train is and everything, because the train arriving here obviously had to arrive at the third choice station because of disruptions and other things. So it's best I figure out ahead which station exactly. As it stands, it's the station I went to first yesterday after arriving, the Hauptbahnhof, the main central station that I travelled to after I arrived. Apparently that's where it's going to depart from, which is perfect for me. It's just 2 stops from here, I believe, from Alexanderplatz. But if it's not that, I need to know. So I need to check departures, and that is it for this vlog. And the thing is, the next vlog will start pretty much straight away. I'll get off the train at 7:30. I'm going to go straight to the hotel. I'm going to shower, and then I'll get started the next day. It's because it'll be in the morning on the next day, and like I'm doing something else Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So I want to spend as much of Friday as possible, just exploring Amsterdam, because that's the main one day that I've got to explore it. It won't take too long. It's not a big city, and there's not that many things I want to see. But there's a few places here and there, a few points of interest I want to visit, and a certain street I want to walk down. Not interested in participating, but I'm interested in looking at what that looks like, because it seems very public. It seems like if you want to do that, you've got to publicly say you want to do it in front of other people. That just sounds very crazy. I wouldn't do it anyway. I'm just not into that. I'm into it, just not paying for it. And I'm certainly not into the other thing, the other thing that people, yeah, not into that either. There's like the two things that people go to Amsterdam for that are illegal in other places in the world. But I don't go there for those things. I just went there because I want to see a nice city, and another city I'm taking off the bucket list. But I want to walk down a certain street because I just want to find out, like, how does that work? I need to see it to believe it, I feel. And I'm kind of curious to see, like, if I'm walking at the right time. I could be walking at a time when people are knocking on the windows, and I'm just curious to know how that happens and how that works. I just walk down the street once and never walk there again. That's what I'll do. I'll be out in like 5 minutes. It depends how long the street is. Shouldn't be too long. Yeah, next clip, I'll get to the train, and then I'll get off the train, and then that'll be the end of the vlog. And then the next vlog will start somewhere in Amsterdam. Yeah, I was going to say goodbye, but it's not goodbye just yet, but it almost is. I don't know how long this vlog is going to be. Hopefully it's not longer than an hour, but it probably is going to be longer than an hour. But it's fine. It's just a lot more to edit for me. I like Friday evening, to be fair. I'm not going to spend like Friday night. I'm aiming to sleep a lot, so that's why I want to get out Friday morning and spend like I could spend like 6-7 hours out in Amsterdam. That's a long time to spend in such a small city like that. And then back to the hotel in the early afternoon. It'll still be early afternoon, and then edit as quick as possible, probably 2 vlogs, and go to bed and hopefully have a nice 8-hour sleep before a Saturday morning early wake up. But I look forward to sharing with you what I'm doing this weekend, and also on Monday. I'm doing something else not related to the weekend. That's also not in Amsterdam, but it's not in a different country. It's in the Netherlands. It's like a day tour I'm doing outside of Amsterdam, which should be pretty fun. There is a tram, but what I need is a train. Let's go. I don't understand this ABC stuff, when I buy tickets. Like it says where do you want to go? So I type in the station name, I press enter. So now it knows where I'm going and where I'm going from. That's all it should need. But it then says, do you want to buy A, B, and C, or AB? Sometimes it also says ABC. And I'm just like, how am I meant to know what zone it is? You should know, because you know what station I'm going to and where I'm going from. Why have I got to tell you A, B, or C? I'm so confused, I don't get it. I bought A, B, and C. €1.50 more. Because what's another €1.50? I should have bought a day pass. I'm pretty sure I spent at least €10 on tickets today. More than that, I think. At least 15, I think. Well, I chose the right place to come up. By the HPF, right there. I'm going to stick around there. Right platform. That's good. That's a good start. So when you buy a ticket, you've got to stick it in there to validate it. And then it gives you a stamp, which station you validated it at. And it's confirmed you used the ticket. I definitely remembered to validate every ticket I bought today. Every single one. I definitely remembered that. Definitely. Don't look at me like that. No. I validated every ticket I bought today. Look, the important thing is I paid for them. Okay, that's the moral of the story. I paid for my tickets. Pay for your tickets. And get a day pass so you don't have to pay constantly €4, €2, €4, €2. however many trains I took, they were at least €2 each, maximum €4.70. Average it out, I spent quite a lot on tickets today. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Oh, that's first class. I can't go in there. Yeah, there's no one here anyway. Plus, it looks like over there anyway. This doesn't count. Even though it's got the exact same seats. No, we're good, we're good. Is that food? Look, listen, first class is empty. Alright, I can just say, I bought a ticket. I thought it was behind a glass door. I can't keep this up. I've deceived one person already today. And we are back to the second station we visited, because obviously the sleeper train dropped us somewhere else. Then we took a train here first thing in the morning, then I realised I need to be here and went to the right station. But this, I believe, is the station where the sleeper train, it was a train last night. The sleeper train departs from here, I believe. I believe it, I checked online and it seems like it's departing, according to the main website, it's departing from 2 Berlin stations. The other one is Ostbahnhof, which is the secondary one. If that's true, that's fine. Either way, I'm here anyway, at the main one. So it should be okay, I think. It goes all the way to Belgium, by the way. So, once again, because it's not the last stop, I got to make sure I get off on time. Because I don't want to end up in Belgium. That would be a bit of a setback. Another €2.50 on the toilet. Absolute disgrace. Ridiculous. But it's currently 9:20. I'm looking for a 10:55. Still nothing. Even online there's nothing. Apart from the timetable of the train itself. But obviously the train I arrived at different stations to the timetable, so I don't know. If I go to specific platforms, it does say times beyond, but I would have to know the platform. I'm not going to check every single one. There's so many levels to this station, bro. Bro, I just saw the weather forecast on the advertising board in Berlin. Friday, sunny, warm. Saturday, sunny, warm. Sunday, sunny, warm. Monday, sunny, warm. So the 4 days after I leave, it's going to be sunny and warm. But when I'm here, it's going to be pouring down. My hoodie's still a bit wet from that. Well, no harm in checking what McFlurries they got over here. There's a nice McDonald's. Jeez, they clean up well in Germany. It's the alarm for me. What? Chicken samurai from Malaysia. What? There I am. Plant McNuggets. What? What on earth? I wasn't going to get two, but I saw these two McFlurries that would never be sold in England, and I thought, let's try it. But I feel like the mango one's probably going to taste like nothing good. But let's try it anyway, why not? Okay, so this looks like it could taste amazing. It looks very festive and very Latin American, I guess. That's the inspiration, right? That doesn't look great. It looks terrible. Hopefully it's good. Bro, that was not worth it. They basically taste how I expected them to taste. The chocolate one was good. It was nice. It wasn't great, but it was something different. Had some nuts in it as well. It kind of felt like they broke down a Ferrero Rocher and put it into McFlurry. That's what it tasted like. I love Ferrero Rocher. But that's what it tasted like. It tastes like they took a Ferrero Rocher and just put it in there. That's what it tasted like. So it was good. It just wasn't that great. The mango one though, I couldn't even finish it. It was that bad. I was just like, nah. I made it halfway, and I had to suffer to make it halfway. Then I thought, I can't eat any more of this. I'm done. Why have I got to ruin it? After having such a great schnitzel and donuts, why'd I have to ruin it with that? Unbelievable. Well, Amsterdam McDonald's? I bet they have a good McFlurry. How is my phone already on 30%? I ain't done that much. It's draining even more now. Bro, it's so annoying waiting for these train times. I'm just trying to wait for my train time, and it just isn't coming up. So annoying. It's so annoying. Like, it's an international train passing through like 5 countries. You should have some sort of priority in terms of like where it's departing from. You know, like at airports, like sometimes your priority goes to like long-term flights over like a 1-hour flight. They need a system like that, not like who's coming first. Yeah, fair enough, you've got to have that too, but like if there's an international train traveling towards multiple countries, that's got to be like, you got to know more than 2 hours before. Like, it's got to be on the board. There's a guy shouting at the station. I think he's drunk. I'll move away. I finally found it. Finally found the platform. I'm looking down. I've been looking over at these boards over here, just reaching over, trying to see. I saw one that was the same time, but it's a different one. But I found it. I found it online. I was refreshing it, and it said 10:51. I thought, oh, I got to wait for a few more trains to depart, so you can load to 56. Then I saw a filter down below, long distance trains. I used that this morning. It didn't come up, but I used it just now. And it tells me where it is, where it's coming. I'm at the right station. It's stopping somewhere else in Berlin first, but it's stopping here as well. Platform 14, which is far from here, because I'm at platform 1 to 8. But we're on track. We're on track. Thank you, Berlin. It's been a good time. Apart from a few weird things here and there, I've had a good day here. The only thing I regret not doing is going to the zoo. But there was no time to go to the zoo. It is what it is. If they open at 6 in the morning, I could have done something about it, but I'm pretty sure they did not. Again, it is what it is. Apart from that, Berlin, you've been great, and I feel like I've ticked off Germany completely in terms of what I want to visit. I guess the main thing I've missed out on is a Bundesliga game. Watching a league game in Germany would be crazy, but some things are not too big. At least I've been to a few stadiums, including the Allianz and the Signal Iduna Park. Those are 2 stadiums that were a real highlight. But yeah, I love you and leave you, Germany. Who knows, I might never come to Germany again. But yeah, Netherlands, I will return after a dodgy night train. There it is, 10:56. ES452 from Prague to Brussels, stopping in multiple areas. That's the train I want, 10:56. Beautiful. Well, apart from the actual journey in that small compartment, at least we're getting back. I'm not going to miss the train, that's the main thing. Well, I've got to tell you which way to walk. Like, even at the end of escalators, like, that way to go down, this way to come up. As if people can't see that already. I guess, you know, if they got to put these signs up, there's a reason. Is that a tower of pizza boxes? What on earth was that? One more €2.50 on the toilet. I know what you're thinking. The train has toilets on it. Yes, it's a sleeper train. Of course there's toilets on it. Trust me, I couldn't wait. Trust me. I won't go into detail, but I needed to go. I couldn't wait 20 minutes for the train. But I'm better now. I'm good. Now ready to go. Let me get to my platform. And as far as I know, I will not be late. There's now under 20 minutes till my train, more like 15. So I need to be on the platform right now.
Information zu ES 452 nach Brüssel zu Brüssel über Amsterdam.
But there's a lot of people. This is like a full train. Coach 12 once again. There we go. I'm right in here. $15. I tell you what, it felt good to end this vlog. It feels good to end this vlog on a positive note. That was a good night's sleep, a lot more comfortable. For reasons where I got given my own bed basically. It was very awkward at first, very, very awkward at first. So I basically accidentally woke up like 5 people. I didn't mean to, I didn't know there was anyone in there. I didn't realize, I thought the lights were off because there's no one in there yet. That's what I thought. The lights were off because they turned the lights off and went to sleep. They got on at the previous stop. They stopped at 2 places in Berlin. They probably got on at the other place, or they came from Prague. Maybe they came from the Czech Republic. Maybe they came from there. I don't know. Either way, they were already on the train and asleep, and they probably thought there's no one else coming in. And voila, here comes Davidoff. And I'm pretty sure every single person in that carriage, in that little compartment, were all like at least 10 years younger than me, which made it even more awkward because I'm by far the oldest person in that compartment. Like, you don't choose your seat, you get allocated your seat. The seat gets allocated to you. So you book your ticket and they put you in a random seat. Like, I choose 6-seat compartment, right? And I think there's 2 carriages of that. So they put you in a random one, they allocate you a seat, and there you go. Gave me a window at least, but it didn't really matter to me because in the end I got the whole bed. So basically I went in and there were 2 girls that sat on the side that I was meant to sit on, and there was another girl on the other side sleeping, right? And I'm just like, no way, have they put me in a compartment with some random girls that are at least 10 years younger than me? I've probably scared the crap out of them by walking in and talking like that, because I was talking like I went in vlogging, and then I stopped recording obviously because there were people in there. And then I said, I'm in seat 15, and I was still not whispering at this point, so I can't even wake everyone up. I'm just like, oh no, I'm scared the crap out of a bunch of women. There were 2 guys at the top, bunking as well. There were 2 guys asleep at the top, and I woke them up as well. And it was just an all-round awkward experience, But like, everyone was asleep, everyone was like lying down except for the 2 girls that were sat in my area, and they were just like, because they're free there's 2 bunks on one side and 3 bunks on the other. I say bunks, like you get the bottom row of seats, and then there's beds above, right? There's 2 beds above one side and 1 bed above on the other side. I'm on the other side where there's 1 bed above you, right? And the 2 girls are like, you can have this bottom bit. We're gonna both sleep in the top bunk, in the same bunk. I'm just like, okay, perfect. That's literally what I need. I want the whole road to myself. I didn't even need to ask for it. They were just like, it's fine, you can have this. We're gonna go up there. I'm like, okay, sick. It was perfect. So yeah, I actually had a good night's sleep. I woke up a couple times, but not because of discomfort, just because I just woke up a couple times. And yeah, apart from waking up a couple times, I think I got at least 7 hours sleep, at least 7 hours. I was on my phone for a bit, the first like 30 minutes. Probably not a good idea. I could have got 8, I reckon, but I woke up like an hour before the train was coming to Amsterdam, and I thought to myself, I'm not going back to bed. So yeah, that's why I only got 7 hours. But I could have easily got 8 if I was confident I'd wake up. I did set an alarm of about half an hour before the train arrived anyway. The train was pretty fast. It was delayed to get to Berlin, but they moved fast overnight. I woke up, one of the times I woke up, we were going so fast. I'm just like, oh, this is cool. But yeah, thankfully it was just awkward. It was awkward at the end as well, but thankfully it was just awkward at the start. At the end, I was just lying there. I sat up, but I was still lying on the bed because all the bags were under me, all of their bags, and also my bag as well. So I got my bag out. I put it on my bed, and I just sat there. I just sat there on the bed. The group of 5 people, they're all friends. They're all friends. Probably a big trip to Amsterdam, right? So they're all packing. Like they all wake up pretty late, like half an hour left. So they spend the last half an hour. They're still packing when the train's arriving at the platform. And they announced there's 2 minutes. They're going to stay at the platform for 2 minutes. So I'm just lying there awkwardly. Well, none of them are like. I'm not talking to any of them. I'm just sitting there, feet up, with my bag, just without my shoes are off on the floor. I'm just there awkwardly while they're just getting all their stuff from under the seat and everywhere, and they're just all packing and getting ready. I'm just there like, yep, I'm just gonna sit here looking at my phone. I'm not seeing anything. Very awkward end and awkward start to that, because it's not because of what they were doing. It's because of the age gap. I don't know how old they were, but at the very least 10 years younger. Like a complete different generation. Like this European sleeper train allocation. They got to do like a survey of like people's ages and like age match it a bit more, because I should not have been sharing a 6-person compartment with 5 people that were, I don't think any of them were in their 20s even. I highly doubt it. I'm 30. If any of them were above 20, I'd be surprised, if I'm being honest. So I'm glad to get out of that situation, honestly. But yeah, regardless, like the bed wasn't that comfortable, but I got to lie down head to toe completely. Everyone else had brought like duvets and pillows. They were prepared. I didn't really mind. I'll just take a trip to Berlin, and it wasn't about this. It wasn't about bringing a duvet, but it would have helped. It would have helped. But regardless, I just head to toe. I was just about the right height to just stretch out completely, with no issue of nothing hitting my head, nothing hitting my feet. It was perfect, except it wasn't that comfortable. But I got to sleep, lying down, completely without any worries. Just relaxing. It was nice. It felt good. Despite waking up a couple of times, it actually felt like a nice sleep. And now I'm energized enough to explore Amsterdam, which I'm not going to do straight away. Bear in mind, I've been wearing this since flipping London. I need to get back. I showered before leaving for Berlin, but like I still put the same shirt, trousers, and hoodie on. I'm not doing 3 days. Like 2 days is bad enough. I need to go shower again, get changed, and then explore Amsterdam. The city can wait. It's only 7:30. Well, it's going to be almost 8 now since I've been talking all this time and getting off the train. But the city looks nice, and the weather looks much nicer than Berlin yesterday. There we have it. So let me get a train to Sloterdijk and then another train somewhere else to get to my hotel. And then I shall start with my day. I don't expect to do that much compared to Berlin. But there's a few areas in Amsterdam that I want to visit. I want to see the aesthetics of it. And there's like 4 foods of the Netherlands that I want to try. There's bitterballen, which is like are they pork? I can't remember. They're little meatballs with breadcrumbs. I think they are, and you dip them in somewhere and eat them. There's stroopwafel, which is, I think it's got syrup filling. It's really, I heard it's nice. There's kibbeling. Kibbeling is like little fish pieces. I don't know what fish it is. And there's one other thing, puffered jays or something. Puffered jays, something like that. I don't know. It's some sort of like snacky thing. They're all like, none of them are like proper meals. You could probably eat all four in like in one sitting. But I want to find at least like, I want to find those things while I'm in the Netherlands, and also explore a lot of things, see a few areas, and walk down certain places that are a bit sus. But yeah, before that, I got to get to my hotel. And I'll start this vlog exploring Amsterdam, hopefully before midday. I'm quite a slow starter in the morning, and I want to get these clips onto my laptop at least, so then there's at least, I can come back and edit it a bit quicker. Yeah, this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'm about to spend 90 cents on the toilets, just for the culture.